was a project I had in mind for a long time. The major influences were the horror films of the 70s by Italian directors Dario Argento, Mario Bava and Lucio Fulci. The dream was to create an atmospheric, eerie, gory movie within 5 minutes that would captivate an audience from that time. I feel that the Italian cinema of the 70s and 80s is now forgotten, and I feel that that was something that needed to be brought back to audiences, as they were pioneering works for future American and UK releases of horror movies. Since the release of Home, lots of people have asked me, what is giallo cinema? The answers you'll find in movies such as Profondo Rosso and Black Sunday. My personal favourite is Bay of Blood, and one movie I'd consider as almost a granddaddy of all slasher movies, produced by again the legendary Mario Bava in 1971. It's based on mystery, suspense, and not knowing who the killer is, having a thriller aspect and ending with a defining crescendo of violence. Home is a short that has its flaws. However, what I believe is different about it is how we've caught atmosphere, we've caught the suspense, and we've caught the gory element in under 4 minutes. I feel as cinema's changed and we're now in a social media experiment of how cinema will be in the future, I believe we have sort of marketed for all those elements of great horror movies from the 70s. The crew was made up of just 3, myself, cinematographer Farhan Sheikh, and my wife Natasha. We just picked up the camera, we had some ideas and we went with them. A lot of people have asked about some of the effects. We had literally no budget, a camera that was not working to its full potential, and just having fun of it, have fun with the element really. I think Farhan had an eye for the camera from the start, and he captured some great moments. And my wife Tash, she didn't really want to play the role, but she got into the swing of things quickly, and I think she delivered a fun performance. The objective behind Home was to really create an atmosphere, some tension, and deliver a fun experience for the audience. I believe personally that it pays homage to the Italian films of the past, once again the Bay of Blood, Suspiria, and brings back the sort of feel of Italian cinema, which I feel that a lot of audiences now, when you're watching Netflix shows and you're watching series, people don't realise what impact these films had on today's horror culture. The choice of using the shot factor of maggots, the red lighting, the classic giallo feel of black gloves in the cinema as a point of view of the killer was something that Farhan developed with myself, and I feel that left that mystery environment in Home, which I feel like is missing in today's productions. Home, in terms of the future, is something that me and the crew have a story and a plot in mind for. We've already had a lot of comments from viewers saying that they would have preferred something longer, and they would have liked a conclusive answer to what the story was revolving around. However, borrowing once again the great Italian cinema element, I wanted to leave the audience unsure of what actually happened, who the killer mutilated. Was it the Scream Queen? Was it her husband? Or was this just the start of a new venture? I wanted to use that element to leave the story open. Personal favourite horror movies, this is a difficult one. Honourable mentions, Lucio Fulci's The Beyond. I'm a massive fan of the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I've also got a lot of love for Rosemary's Baby. However, I feel like more unseen movies and the ones that I've taken a lot of influence from in this production, as I've mentioned before, are Bloodbath, also known as Bay of Blood by the legendary Mario Bava, This film went on to inspire great slasher movies, including Friday the 13th. Highly recommend it, from 1971. The soundtrack, the visuals, the atmosphere is fabulous. Another personal favourite of mine from the zombie genre from 1974 is the film also known as Let Sleeping Corpses Lie, also known as The Living Dead at Manchester Morgue. George Grau, rest in peace. I would put this up there with sort of your Dawn of the Dead's, Night of the Living Dead. People might think I've gone mad, but I'd rather watch this over that. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know your thoughts about our latest production.